Hello everybody, good Monday morning. Yep, you hear it, the crackling of bacon, turkey bacon that is. Yep, I'm cooking breakfast. Tansy is going to have a little short meeting over here this morning. So, she's on the way in from work. The grandbabies are here, so she needs to see them. She's been off working for about a week, so I might as well do a little breakfast for her. That's what you do for your children. She usually always miss Sunday dinners too, because she usually works over the weekend. So, anywho, she's here this morning, so we just gonna do a little turkey bacon. We all try to eat a little bit healthier, around here. So I'm gonna do some turkey bacon. I'll do some regular sausage. I mean, we can't go cold turkey. No pun intended. We can't just go completely cold turkey. So we're gonna do some turkey bacon, some regular well, the sausage are beef, turkey, and pork. So we're just going to go, about halfway on the sausage this morning. Do some bacon, eggs, sausage, and grits. How about that? I got my sausage in the oven, in the microwave oven, thawing. This is some good turkey bacon. I think I shared with y'all, but if y'all want to buy it, to me, it's God, Godsalls, God Shells, good name, huh? God Shells, uncured turkey bacon. It is very tasty, it's meaty, and I love it. I buy this all the time because it does not shrivel, as you can see. Callie is up with me this morning. She's my little eater. So, honey, we woke up about 7:30, and I thought they were going to sleep for a while this morning, but they did not. So she's up and into everything this morning, so. She also told me, Juju, I'm ready to eat breakfast. This is the smartest little 2-year-old that I know. Seriously. I'm serious. I'm not saying just because she's mine. But I'm sure all 2-year-olds these days. Yes, darling. Huh? You want some eggs? Okay. Look, Tyler, say good morning to the camera. Can you say good morning? Can you please say good morning? She won't talk when I tell her. What you want? She said breakfast and eggs. See, I didn't even know she knew what eggs were, to call them, to request them. But I think her mom works really good with her, and so does Saran. They work real good with her, honey. She has a vocabulary. Well, she's gone now, back to the bacon. She likes to explore the kitchen. She said, I was combing my hair and getting dressed to get up here in the kitchen this morning. She said, Juju, what are you doing? I said, well, I'm getting dressed to get up. She said, you doing your makeup? I said, well, yeah. Man, how a little 2-year-old remember? Because she asked me a while back, what was I doing? I was putting my makeup on, so she remembers that. Good memory. Good memory. That's why I say, with little kids, we have to watch what we say in front of them. And go ahead and teach them good stuff. They remember it, especially that stuff that they are interested in. So go ahead and, teach them those good memories. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this breakfast. I got to get some grits going over here and get my eggs going, and I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back just to chime in just for a minute. We're going to put the grits in. I'm using one of my old cups that I don't use for anything else, really. It's one of these cups that we got somewhere along the way, probably 30 years ago. But anyway, from Seymour Johnson Air Force Base. Yeah, 32 years ago. Something I was given when I was departing my last job in Mississippi. So I'm doing a pot of grits. I'm probably making 2 minutes, but that's okay. And remember, I think we talked about when you're doing grits, always rinse them out real good, and that helps to make them nice and creamy when you in the cooking process. So I've put, grits have little specks and all kind of little uglies. It's just, from the hominy and all that kind of stuff. It has little shads on them. So we just continue cleaning them anyway. That makes them creamier also. And I want to put some milk in them. This is a little bit over a cup of grits in 3.5 cups of water. And then I want to add some, probably about half a cup of milk to them as it goes through the cooking process. And while they're cooking, I'm going to go ahead and put me some salt in it. Teaspoon of salt. Remember I told you I love to cook my food season my food as it's cooking, so that good old seasoning goes into, not to over season, because once you cook it in, you can't even rinse it out. Some stuff you can rinse out, but you can't even rinse that out. So anyway, got the grits going, gonna cover them, and I'm gonna cook these grits for a better part of about 45 minutes. I like good, thick, creamy, soft grits. I don't like grainy grits. I don't like thick, clumpy grits. That's probably why a lot of people won't eat grits or say that grits are not good. But actually, they are very good if they're cooked properly. I'm putting a little bit more water. You have to watch. Remember we talked about being able to feel and sense your food. If you can feel it, you can sense it. You can have to, in my cookbook I'm dedicating a whole section to being able to actually internalize what you're cooking. And to do that, you have to be able to think about it. It's coming through the mind. You have to be able to see that food. You have to be able to look at it. It has to be eye appealing. Then come on down to your ear and nose section. You have to be able to smell it, of course. You got to hear your food. Like when you're cooking, if you turn your back on something, I can tell by the way bacon sounds when it's frying as to how done it is. So if I put the bacon in and go across the room and get caught up, when it starts out, it has a different kind of sizzle and crack. And when it almost gets done, you can hear it begin to harden, if you will. And the sound is different. So you have to be able to tell the sound. Of course, the smell. If the bacon starts out fresh and meaty and raw, you have to know that smell. But then if you stay away from it too long, it will start to go through its little completion process. It'll go through the little raw smell. Then it'll go through, I'm getting there, and then it'll go through, okay, I'm browning up, and then next is, okay, flip me over because I'm getting real brown. If you don't get there soon, it's burned. So you have to have a sense of smell about your food, and obviously you have to be able to taste your food. Always taste your food before you put it out on the table. So you have to have a good sense of taste, and if your sense of taste is not that great, find somebody that does, because no matter what, you don't want to put bad food on the table for anybody to consume, because then it's not going to go too well. And of course, we have to be able to swallow that food. It has to be edible, chewable, edible. Get in that mouth and be able to swallow it. And when it gets down in your throat, and it has to be digestible. It has to be digestible food. Now, that brings into play certain foods you don't fit for certain people. You have to know that about cooking. So that's the way I cook. And then, of course, when it gets down, you start out with love. You put love in the middle. When it gets down there in your throat and it gets there and it's the right food, it warms the whole body. That's the love. You add that, and you put the love in it. When you swallow that food and it starts giving you that nice, warm, ooh, I love you feeling, you got it. You got it. Okay. My baby's, let me see what Kylie wants. What, baby? What you need?
My stomach hurts.
Your stomach hurt? Why is your stomach hurting? What happened? She was eating her oatmeal. You finished with your oatmeal?
All day.
What do you want now?
I ate it.
You ate it? Your grandma will be here in a little bit. This is Tansy's grandbaby. You want to see your grandma? You want to see your grandmama? Okay. Your grandma will be here in a minute. She said she'll be right about around 9:30, so she'll be here shortly, okay? I love your hair. Who did your hair?
Mama.
Who did your hair? Who did your hair?
My mom.
Your mom, me? Okay. You got oatmeal. Okay.
Me.
Did you finish? You brushed your teeth this morning, didn't you? Let me see your teeth. Pretty and clean. And what? Fresh what?
My face.
Fresh face and fresh what else? Breath, right? Fresh breath, fresh face, and clean teeth. I love your white teeth. She is so precious. So now she's up. Narika's still asleep. He's going to get his sleep. So Narika's still sleeping. What is he doing?
Sleep.
Where is he?
In the stairs.
He's downstairs?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can you believe 2 years old? She is gone. Okay, I'm gonna clean your face up, and I'm gonna give you something so you can clean. She knows how to clean her own face. Thank you very much. So we'll be back in a minute, okay? Okay, folks, I got the sausage going. This is some Qiuche sausage beef. This is a sausage beef, pork, and turkey sausage. So these are really, really good. Very tasty. This is a pound package. And this, I'm thinking this breakfast for 4 people. So this will be plenty with the bacon. I'm doing the grits, and of course we're going to scramble some eggs. And I got half of a quiche left. I'm going to go ahead and heat that quiche and put it on the table as well. That way we'll have a full rounded breakfast, including, I'm not doing toast, so I think I'm just going to heat that quiche up because that's something that will transcend over into lunch, so I don't have to do a lunch today. Okay? Smart, not hard, y'all. Okay, y'all, these grits have been cooking about 15 minutes. Okay, see, they're nice and thick. I went ahead and poured a fourth of a cup of milk in there. Now, I know I'm going to have to put some more water because they got to cook another 15 or 20 minutes, okay? So I let my grits cook no less than 45 minutes, okay? So I know I'm going to, because you want them about like that when they get done, a little bit smoother than that, but we're on the road now, so I put the milk in at that point. I'm going to go ahead and put some more water, about another half a cup of water, and they got to cook another 20 minutes. So we'll be back shortly. Okay, y'all, whenever I cook sausage, I put them on a plate and cook them like that, and that juice that comes off of that sausage, after I got them cooked, because I run through the microwave, that's extra added flavor right there. Now, I do 1 or 2 things that I make, what Mom used to call raised gravy, or I just pour it right into the grits and give it to the grits. And see, this is how you have to make your grits when you do shrimp and grits. You have to throw down on those grits. I have garlic, cheese, and everything. Butter, garlic, and cheese. I haven't put the butter in the grits just yet. I'll do that at the very end of the cooking process. Just another little thing to add flavor. And calories. Y'all, this is a high calorie breakfast. This is a carb intensive breakfast, but hey, I can't hold everybody hostage to my diet, so I can eat the turkey bacon is good for me. I'll eat some eggs. I might eat a spoonful of grits and a pinch of quiche. Y'all, I can't do it. I'm trying now. I'm still in trying phase. But yeah, this is a high carb, high calorie breakfast. So I mean, what can I say? I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, breakfast is ready. Sausage, turkey bacon, and I had some quiche hiding in the freezer, so I whipped that out, heated it up, and it's ready to go. Those nice creamy grits are ready to go. And of course, y'all know I got those gourmet eggs ready to go. So we're doing eggs, grits, quiche, sausage, and bacon. So we're getting ready to sit down, relax, and enjoy this meal. Thank y'all for tuning in with me this morning while I cook breakfast. This was a special treat because I don't normally do the big breakfast, but I so enjoyed doing it because I haven't done it lately. So listen, y'all, keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. And remember, toodaloo. See you later. Have a blessed day.